Welcome in, everybody. I'm Warden. You found your way to the Wardens of the Weave. Today we've got an mostly improv session. We don't really have an exact plan. We're missing a couple of players, but still wanted to stream regardless. So grab a snack if you don't have one, and let's get started. So, last session, the party woke up and they went to see Lady Songbird, who gave directions to the safe house for the party. On the way out, she mentioned that there was a task that she wanted you guys to do on the northern border of Stonecall. There was a village called Gristle that had stones that were singing that were no longer singing. Afterwards, you guys went to the safe house where you met Lord Wisterion, a joker of sorts. Fed you guys, talked to you about the possibility of kidnapping somebody important to the cause. Then you went and checked out the safe house before renting horses to head towards Gristle. After arriving in Gristle, you met Chief Long John, a rather unintelligent man who lamented that the stones aren't singing no more. You set out to investigate. You determined that, very quickly that there in fact is no more magic in the stones. Before you went and talked to Herbert, who said he saw a fae take the magic out of the stone and head north. And you guys saw the trail, you followed the trail. Sir Thomas sang to the fae to get her attention when you guys found her. And she agreed to return the magic back to you to take back to Gristle. This particular fae had a conversation with Lilliath and Valar in Sylvan. You guys took the magic back, did a performance roll to get the rocks to sing again, and Chief Long John gave you a spyglass of true sight for your efforts. Afterwards, Valar and Malakar had a conversation about their differing religious beliefs, and Valar took off his mask and showed his face. And that's kind of where we're starting the session. So we're down a couple of players, so you guys can wherever you guys would like to go.
Did we decide who got the tree
Spyglass?
sight telescope?
Nope. Oh, I suppose I should also say Valar and Logan said something to you guys, and they left. Logan smelled some evil into the forest, and Valar went with him, so they are not with you. The idea is that they're going to meet you back in Stonecall.
Who has the telescope?
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
Does anybody else think they need it more?
I think it's probably safest in your hands. Or either you or Malia's hands, to be honest.
Keep it.
Malia, do you want this for any specific reason?
I'm not one for spells. You would probably have a better use of understanding how to work the spell and to chant it into it.
Fair enough. Alright, I guess it's time to finish the quest.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back to Lady Songbird and report in, and maybe she'll have some extra things for us.
We can only hope.
Well, have we ever asked? I know she told us that she was going to make us weapons from that Heartstone, but have we asked for an update on that?
I do not believe we did. Actually, yeah, perfect opportunity to.
So let's return to Stonecall and check in with Lady Songbird.
Alright. You guys return to Stonecall. Let me go and get rid of Logain here. And Valar. Neither of those people are there. You come back. You ride your horses all the way back. I'm sure you return them back to the estate. And make your walk over to Stonecall. It's pushing evening time at this point. So there's less people out on the roads. You see the Geld's Tavern is a bit bustling at this point. But there are some shops still open. People are still wandering about. Sun's beginning to crest over the mountainside.
Do you think it's too late to... We should probably just send a message to let her know that we have returned, and then spend our first night in the safe house. Go visit her at a better hour when she's expecting us.
I agree. Wait, let's find Ernest. Let's get him to send the message. He sent the message to us last time. Let's make him the little errand boy. Give him a proper
When it comes
job.
to us sending messages, I can just do that.
We don't need to bother Ernest.
Oh, fair. And he's gonna look down the ground and a little bit sad they couldn't include Ernest.
I'm just gonna write a message saying, "Hey, quest complete." Well, obviously not "Hey, quest complete." Meet you in the morning, and send it through Phelan.
Okay. And it gets delivered with no problems. And you guys are heading back to the safe house?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
User.
Okay. Go ahead and add that. We're going to do this. Switch over to this map. And heading back to the estate. Malakar. Go. So, come back. That's kind of where you're at to start off with.
Perfect. Well, we can figure out rooms, and like I said,
Does anything here seem odd? Like infiltrated, trespassed, odd.
No.
Perfect. Okay.
So remind me, which one is our house, or is the whole thing that we're seeing?
It's the little one. This
The
one.
little one.
This is the big
Awesome.
estate. This is the Lord of Wisterian's manor. This is the safe house. And it's not. It doesn't actually look like that, but I can't display multiple levels, so I kind of separated it out. So the chapel here is actually above everything else, and the rooms are also above everything else. The only thing on the downstairs is going to be the lavatories here, the kitchen, the blacksmith, and the main living area.
Okay.
I think Sir Thomas is gonna want to go inside that little chapel area. A horse! Horses! Yay!
Yeah, they added in the sticker function, so I can add stickers in.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
god. It's
a big horse.
interactive.
Oh no, he's growing.
That was me. I'm sorry. I can't make it
Bigger
smaller.
horse! Bigger horse! I love it! Can you make a horse that's big enough for all four of us to ride on?
No, I'm not gonna.
Can we
do
call
that.
him the Duke? Oh, okay.
I did that for my group, but it was an ancient dragon, actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can now summon my own familiar too.
And as you settle into the safe house, it's nice and cozy. Everything's been prepared. You know, there's food stocked inside of the kitchen, like nothing perishable, mind you, but you know, whatever you need to be able to make your own, you know, bread if you want to do it that. If you want to do bread, You know, there's plenty of water prepared that already ready to go if you need it.
I have never told anybody, but I always wanted to be a baker.
Shut up, Pantheon.
Bread. Haven't quite had it for some time. Sure. You know what, Malakar? Why don't you try to make some? I'll let you know if it's any good. I've had that for years.
Right. What do I need to roll to make bread, Warden?
Here, let me actually look at the character sheet here. I'm gonna be mean and look and see what you're bad at.
Fuck you, dude.
You're gonna roll athletics because you actually need to use your arms really heavy. So to make bread, you gotta knead the dough. You ever seen those pasta grannies?
Mm-hmm.
How jacked their arms are? Like I'm not even joking. Like their arms are like so well toned and defined.
Pasta grannies scare me.
Oh
Lady
yeah.
Fortuna, give me a 20 to mess with Warden, please. Lady Fortuna. She likes us both. It's a 10.
You make okay bread. It's a little bit tough, but it's not terrible.
Here's your bread.
Wow. Can Sir Thomas like tell the quality of this bread by looking at it?
Yeah, you can tell. It's very clearly made by
Wow. Wow. Well, I admire your attempt. Sir Thomas is gonna like slowly sniff it and try to take a bite. Oh, very tough.
Dense, needs salt.
Ugh. Ugh. A little bit of salt would go. He's gonna spit it out. A little bit of salt would go a long way with that.
You spit it out. It was a 10. It was not a natural 1. Come on, bro.
He's a bread connoisseur. You know what? No, Sir Thomas is gonna be like, here.
Yeah,
let me
don't
try
you
to show
know-
how it's actually done.
Sir Thomas is basically a noble. He's had really good bread before.
Yeah.
And then I was like a commoner. I've had bread like all my life. Only bread. Here, you know what? Sir Thomas is gonna try and make bread. What do I have to roll to try and make bread?
I'm gonna make you make the same roll. So athletics.
Oh boy. Ooh, I got a 15.
You make some noticeably better bread.
Yeah. This Malakar.
I mean, it might be slightly better, but mine
Do you notice how
will
there's
keep
salt?
Mine will keep you alive just like yours does. So shut
But mine will be able to make you happy while you eat it. You don't need water and saltine rocks.
I was happy eating my bread. Can't
You can still
see?
have your you can still have your bread. I didn't eat it all. In fact, actually, I took it one bite. Here, he's gonna hand back his bread.
Welcome to the Great Stonecall Baker Show.
The quest to bake bread.
Sir Thomas, to prove a point, he's gonna be like, you know what? Actually, Raven, can you come over here? Would you also be able to make some bread? I want to see what everyone's baking skills are.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time this was a quest of mine in a D&D session, I had 2 nickels now. Which is not much, but it's weird that it happened twice.
You're kidding me. Can I try and coerce Raven and try to make some bread of her own?
You have to do that on your own. Like,
I'm not
speak
gonna
to
make
me.
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta use your words, bro.
Oh, okay. Raven, please, if you would be so kind, I wish to test a theory. Would you also try to make some bread? Do you think it might be possible for you? I'd love to see what you might be able to create.
Why?
I want to see who might be the best chef of us all. You know, comes down to it. And I'm really, really hoping you might be better than Malakar here.
I heard
I'm not
that.
so certain.
It's worth a worst that happens is this decent bread, right?
I mean,
Let's
the
not
worst
waste
that
time.
happens is that we all burn alive, but you should take a shot.
I don't know the first thing about making bread.
Well, I can tell you the first thing. Make sure you include salt.
Giving you
What?
an evil look.
Insight check.
You're doing an inside check on me?
Inside.
Sure, why not? I'll roll it. 21.
Oh, wow.
Tell me, am I bluffing or not, DM? Am I bluffing or not?
No, I'm not going to tell you whether or not you're bluffing. Look, you're asking the wrong person. You're the one that called for the insight check.
I don't know
No,
how to
I
make
know.
bread.
It's okay. It's a very simple process. I'm certain there are instructions here. Just go have a crack at it. Worst that happens is there's a little mishap. We understand not to let you cook. You never get asked again. We have time to kill anyhow, right?
I'd rather just study.
Nerd.
Studying is important, though. However,
No.
what's wrong with having a little fun every now and then, right?
I've had my fun.
Right,
100
making a
years
stone
ago.
sing. Why can't you have fun now? Just one shot.
Because my enemy is after me.
If they come here, we can at least distract them with the bread, if it's bad enough.
I'd rather eliminate them. Leave me in peace. I need to study.
Fair enough.
And I start flipping through my little book.
We have one more candidate left for the best bread, I believe.
Malia is not even in the kitchen. She's in the blacksmithing area right now.
Should we invite her? Thomas.
Might as well. It's only fair. We must include everyone here. Go on, call her over.
Are elves good at baking? I don't know.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat that?
Are elves good at baking?
It might be a little bit racist to assume that one race is naturally good at baking and one isn't. I'm only good because I was literally taught it. Back when I was a noble. And then I had bread for years.
Everybody knows that dwarves are good at smithing, and that's not racist.
I only say, Malakar, to assume one person is good at one thing for their race is, racism. Just how it is. But I'm certain we can ask and find out.
Go.
Sir Thomas is gonna try to find Malia really quick to see if he can try to convince her to make bread.
Yeah, she's in the blacksmithing area, and when you walk in, you can see that she is measuring out an area to set up a poisoner's lab in this room.
Wow, look at this. I didn't realize you were trying to break bad. And Sir Thomas is gonna look at the camera real quick and then, like, look back.
Oh man, you guys. So cringe.
Hey man, it's my humor. I love it.
I was just about to find my way back into Malakar, man, and you fucking break the third dimension like that.
Say, Malia, I'm trying to see if I can convince everyone to bake bread. Would you possibly have a second once you are finished setting up your, should I call it a lab?
If you wish to call it a lab, If you don't recognize any of the equipment, I wouldn't touch anything here.
Obviously not. This not my property. That would be wrong to do.
What poison are you making here? Is there anything specific going on?
Not yet. I have plans to make some poisons.
Hmm.
It occurred to me I might take my namesake and make some poisons based off the mulberry bush.
Sounds very interesting.
Well, you know what happens to a person when they eat mulberries before they're ripened, right?
I'm going to be so honest with you. I actually do not. I've never had mulberries in my life or heard of them until now.
Well, it can cause madness, so...
Ooh. A little bit that the rage toxin, huh?
But it's something that, if I am able to make enough a good supply when we're in combat, I can apply it to my arrows.
This setup
Very crafty.
almost reminds me of home. It's beautiful.
But when it comes to baking, I have no idea how to do that, so you two go amuse yourselves. I am content setting this up, making sure everything's where it needs to be.
All right. Well, if when you are done and you do wish to bake bread, it's always okay if you wish to try.
And if I don't wish to try, then it's also okay. I'm not interested.
Obviously. Well, I'll leave you to your lab. And Sir Thomas is going to exit, and he's going to go up to the chapel room.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay in the poisonous room.
And you can see up in the chapel room there appears to be just like a central like little short pillar. And there's various pillows scattered about. It seems as though it's set up for, very generic worship.
Sir Thomas is going to look down the hall, and he's going to... I'm assuming there's also like little booths you could sit into.
Yes.
He's going to look along the walls, look at the pillars. He's going to slowly line his finger across one of the little stools you could sit in. He's going to sigh, and he's just going to sit. And he's going to bow his head a little and hold his hands together. And just sit there for a bit.
You know, Malia,
Hmm.
I didn't know that you would appreciate madness as a tool like this.
I was constantly surrounded by madness when I grew up. Of course it's a tool.
I appreciate it. Could I assist you? In your makings.
You could help me collect some ingredients and everything, and if you prove to have a steady hand and some knowledge about it, you're more than welcome to create your own poisons, but don't create anything that you're not ready to handle. I have a
Sure.
skilled hand. I've been doing this all my life. Half of this stuff is my stuff that I have bought and carried around with me.
I will not pretend to be fond of all the poisons that my brothers, sisters, and me have a profession in certain kinds of poison, especially the ones that help to loosen tongues. I will see what I can fetch for you.
I'm sure your wisdom will be very appreciated, but like I said, it does take some study and knowledge. It's very precise.
I will now take a slight bow and leave.
Malia continues to start making some poisons. I'm just getting ready for my cunning strikes. Level 5.
Is there anything you guys are trying to do for the remainder of the evening?
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to fetch something for her.
Okay.
Lilliath is gonna do something a little weird.
Oh.
She's going to summon more familiars using her fancy little spell called Command Mass Summon, and summon an additional 2 more ravens. Smaller than Phelan, but still Fae. And is gonna kind of meditate a bit and cast Identify ritually on herself.
Okay.
And trying to evoke some memories of past lives. But also
You're
maybe,
using identify.
yes.
Okay.
I learned if there are any ongoing spells affecting me.
There is no specific ongoing spell affecting you at the moment.
Awesome. That is huge. But yeah, that's basically what she's been doing for the last however long it is until nightfall.
I'm just doing what I texted you, Warden. That's
Yep,
pretty much
I
it.
saw it.
Yep.
In fact, she's probably sitting so perfectly still that more than just the ravens are gathering around her.
Okay. And with that, I'm assuming you guys are going to take a long rest.
I mean, like I said, I would like to try to find some flowers, plants,
Sure.
shrooms, whatever.
Sure.
Um,
Go ahead and do a survival check for me.
Survival check. I would like to enhance my ability for that. to spend a spell slot. Is that alright?
Yeah, go for it. Alright. And you are able to forage.
Natural 20.
You're able to forage and be relatively picky. You're picky with what you grab, but what you do grab is actually very, like, you make a very good haul.
Okay.
And
I'm
you're
gonna
able to forage some
bring
good
that.
flowers and mushrooms that are not poisonous. Well, I mean, maybe if you're trying to go for poisonous, you get the poisonous ones.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on what kind you're trying to get, but you are successful in your endeavor.
I'm gonna bring that back to our rook. And while I lay my achievement down, I say, I told you, we know what we do. Take of it what you can use. And
I'm
if you
assuming
have
you're giving it
someone
to
to-
Malia.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll thank him for it. Use what I can for the poisons I'm making.
Okay. Everything all good?
My pen ran out of ink, so I was just spending the last 5 minutes trying to find a new pen. I'm good.
Okay.
you sound exhausted.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm assuming you guys are gonna take rest for the night. You guys are gonna get a long rest. So, if there's nothing else, go ahead and hit the button.
Hitting the button! Right. I will be back in like 3 minutes. I gotta go run the restroom right quick.
3 minutes. Oh. Well, new day. What would you guys like to do? I'm assuming you all want to go to Stonecall, go talk to Lady Songbird.
Yes,
Maybe-
please.
All right.
Or maybe go to the Hobbit, see if he has like a small mission for us while we are not fully stacked.
All right. Well, you make it to Stonecall, and you see that there's a good amount of hustling and bustling. People are moving in and out of the Workers' Quarter. It is a new day. People are ready to buy wares. You pass various carts filled to the brim with all sorts of stones. Precious metals, gems. You see a cart that's filled with mithril, even.
Mithril. Can I steal that shit?
You could try.
Why steal it? You should try to buy it. Get mad at the roll
Alright.
for stealing thing.
You're gonna go ahead and make a strength check, and you're gonna go ahead and make a stealth, sleight of hand. So first of all, it's gonna be a strength check, and then it's gonna be a sleight of hand check.
And when I hit a 40 on both of them, I get it? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
No thanks. No thank you. I'm good.
So.
I'm sure if there's things that people are making with it, we'll be able to purchase it, but let's check in with the Lady Songbird first. We might have some extra gold in our pockets.
Yep. And I promise next stream I'm gonna have an updated map for Stonecall. It's gonna look a lot prettier than this.
Oh, super cool.
Should we wait for Sir Thomas? He seems a bit slow.
Oh no, he's dissociating right now.
I'm holding his hand. Again.
Okay.
Back.
To Lady Songbird.
Oh. See, he's already out of it. He's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to go do a thing real quick.
That's a really nice
Took him-
catch-all, personality quirk for Sir Thomas, is that he just randomly dissociates.
Dissociates, yeah.
I'm schizophrenic, dog. It happens. It's just part of my backstory. But yeah. No, I'm
Nothing
good.
like severe trauma to activate the.
Activate the like me button.
Oh.
Hey, at
man.
least you have someone to guide you along while you're going catatonic.
I'm so appreciative of that, by the way. Just, I want to make that clear.
All right. Well, you guys make your way in towards the estate, and you enter into Lady Songbird's residence, and she's expecting you. And as you enter into her study, she says, "Ah, yes, adventurers, come in, come in, come in. I read you wanted to meet with me."
Yes, we've completed the task.
Ah, very, very good. I am happy to hear that. I guess if you're here for about a reward, 100 gold. She'll hand over 100 gold.
That is fine enough, I suppose, considering the nature of the duty you had us perform.
And one other thing, and she's gonna hand over 6 what looks to be necklaces, and each necklace is gonna have crystalline shapes. Like they're gonna be very, very well shaped crystalline gems. At the end of them, there's gonna be purple, red, yellowish, kind of refracting in those different 3 colors as the colors shift around within the stone. She says, these are your Heartstone necklaces that I promised you. And let me go ahead and
My.
Pity.
grab this stat block for that.
I must say, Lady Songbird, you outdid yourself. I haven't seen finer craftsmanship than this ever.
Oh,
Even in the
crafted.
nobleness.
But this is something that was done by the Enchanter's Emporium. So
Wow. I must go to them more often.
let me go ahead and put the. I'm assuming someone's gonna identify it. So this is what it's gonna. This is what
I
these
don't
are.
have it prepared today.
Oh well, when you eventually well, she'll just tell you that this is what it does. So Heartstone necklace stores up to 10 hit points, which can be used to heal the wearer as a bonus action. It regains 1d6 plus 2 stored hit points per long rest. Reduced to 0 HP, the wearer automatically heals for the remaining stored HP and instead of making death saves. But it does shatter the necklace. And you can absorb spell slots up to, I need to say, up to 5 spells. There we go. Alright. So is there anything else that you need from me?
Any more jobs for us to perform?
I don't have any additional jobs right now, but I believe, if I had heard correctly, Asarian said he is will be finished. I think he said he was done with the translation. You should be able to leave shortly.
Oh,
Did he?
good.
Where did you send the necklace?
I put the necklace into the campaign chat. 2. And you have 6 of them available. So, if there's anything else for me, I guess just do you have anything? Let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the future at another time when I have a job for you.
Thank you, Lady Songbird. We do, of course, appreciate your cooperation.
Of course.
Just for the DM, does the Lilliath count as a living creature?
Well, for the purposes of this necklace?
Attunement, yes.
Yes. It did.
Okay. Because the whole idea of the character kind of blurs the line between life and death.
Yeah, you're going to count as being a living creature. It's not going to count, you know, if let's just say someone's a undead necromancer, that's when it wouldn't count, but you know, you're fine.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how the DM rules it, but there are some effects that would completely destroy you if you count it as not living. It would be hard for you.
Yeah, for the purpose of this, you're gonna count as being a living creature.
Cool.
And to
I
tune,
mean,
yeah. So and then if once you're attuned to it, it'll start racking up charges. So. Let's not everybody jump at once.
Well, I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. Do we want to go and get that translation?
yes. Yes.
All right, then. Well, I guess we go get the translation.
Okay. And as you go into the great...
Someone just find me a working pen. That's all I want.
I have like a whole cup full. You want me to email you one?
Yes, I've gone through like 4 pens that I thought would work and they aren't. Okay. Is this Heartstone necklace in your compendium so we can attach it to our character sheet?
It is not in my compendium, I don't think. I need to add it. But,
Okay.
I will make sure to do that.
Yeah, just so then it's easier to track what we're attuned to and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
Before we leave Lady Songbird, did she receive any word from Kethric on his meeting that he wanted to have?
Lady Songbird has not. No.
Okay. All right, I'm caught up now. I think I'm using a pencil now because I got sick and tired of pens.
Yeah, screw those pens.
If this pencil
also
breaks,
got-
I will cry.
How much gold? 100, right?
You got 100 gold.
Yeah,
Wow.
So
Everybody
25
or
The whole
25
party
right?
got 100.
yeah. So 25 each because it's just the 5 of us with Valor.
Wouldn't that be 20 each?
Yes.
With
20
Valor?
each.
20 each.
I took 25 for some reason. I guess I
Well,
was
yeah,
stealing
there's
from
currently
Valor.
4 of you, so, you know. But,
Yeah.
Let's save the 20 for him. He helped.
I am keeping his gold, so.
anyway. So you guys make your way over to the Grand Library of Denier. And going in, you see the receptionist scribbling away. Says, which way are you going?
Assyrian.
Oh, sorry.
Lord.
And he's gonna point in that direction. So, making your way over to Asarian's office.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you knock on the door. So say, "Ah, come in, come in, come in." And you go in, and you see him up, like, way up high on this really tall ladder. So, are any of you hungry?
Sure. I'm normally fasting, so why not?
He's gonna wave his hand.
We did forget to eat this morning, didn't we?
I didn't.
Yeah, I made
Sir
no
Thomas
note.
doesn't eat that much.
He's gonna wave his hand, and like bread and water are gonna float onto the table. And as he's waving his hand, he's gonna the ladder's gonna pull away, and he's gonna start panicking before it goes back into place. And he's gonna take some books and throw them off, landing haphazardly on the ground.
I want to inspect the nature of the spread. I want to see how good it is.
Okay.
Do I roll an investigation?
Yep.
How good is this bread? Ooh, I got 19.
It's magical.
Bread connoisseur. Ooh, magical bread. I'm quite intrigued. I'm gonna take a bite. What does it do?
It just tastes really good.
Oh. I see. This is quite humorous. Whenever he said magical, I thought it was gonna do something like you feel slightly happier for the next hour.
Well, I mean, if you want to say that, it's just like basically saying you're no longer hangry. So
It's
Awesome.
not really better than mine.
Malakar, any type of bread is better than yours. Here, have a chunk. I'm gonna rip off a piece to share it with him. Here, have some.
No, I tried it. It's not that good.
You're just angry because you suck at baking.
I do not suck at baking.
We can get you better, don't worry.
and you're gonna see like Asarian get up on one step even higher than he's on the rung he's on. He's like, where the devils and blazes is it?
Does he need help getting to something?
I'm looking for a specific scroll. It should say Arcane Genesis something something something.
Do I find it? Do I see it looking around?
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
can help you. I have proficiency in perception.
Looking around, you can see that there is an open scroll on his desk that clearly states Arcane Genesis cup of water.
I cast command retrieve and have a raven go grab it for me.
Yes. Okay, so you have the raven pick it up off of his desk.
And it brings it to my hand because that's what the spell does.
Okay.
It's like, is this it?
And he's gonna turn and look down at you, and he's gonna like move his glasses, and then his second set of glasses he's also wearing. It's like, ah, yes, that is it. And then he's gonna like slide down haphazardly on the ladder before falling into the bunch of scrolls he threw on the ground. It's like, oh yes, here. Thank you.
Hand it to him.
He's like, yes. All right. Arcane Genesis cup of water, and you can see this massive stone cup magically forms and creates itself upon his desk, and it fills all the way to the brim with water as the scroll disappears.
I'm sorry, what was the point of that?
I was simply testing a spell, see how it would go.
I think it worked well. You have a massive cup of water.
Yes, indeed I do. I can assume you're here for the translation, are you not?
Yes.
Yes. And he starts digging around in his desk, and he throwing random pens, quills, whatever. You can see that the cup on the desk is like kind of shaking and jiggling. And finally, he pulls out this cylinder that you gave him. He says, yes, I spent some time translating it, and I caught a lucky break on it. So, what it translates to, what the past phrase is supposed to be, is meant to say, within the mind's eye, the magic of ruination, give us entrance to thy station. Do you need me to write it down for you?
Please.
I mean, I do, but Lilliath remembers it immediately.
And yes, that was, I suppose that's, what we should expect.
I'm assuming this one's going to be even more introspective than the last one. Definitely not excited about it.
Well,
Perhaps not. This one is the sorcerer, I think.
oh, it's a Libra's level. Oof, you're gonna be in for a tough time.
Why you say that?
Well, she's the one that, I guess, less discovered, more created arcane genesis as a function of magic.
Oh, no. Those words do not ring good in my ears.
So, yeah, I don't envy you in any way, shape, or form. Best of luck with that. And he's gonna sit down in front of this cup. And he's gonna try to maneuver it and finagle it around.
Well, we're here in the archives, aren't we? Let's go study a little bit about this inventor of the what was it?
Arcane genesis.
Yeah, that.
You guys can go do that. I have something else that I want to see if I can find something about. It'd only take me but a moment.
Alright. You guys currently do not have access to any restricted archives.
Yeah, we would have to request access first.
Fuck, you're right. How do I do that?
Well, we're in Asarian's office. We could ask him for ask.
Yeah, Assyrian.
Yes. He pokes his head up over the cup.
How do we request access to some of the more restricted archives?
Well, if you have a specific text or information you want knowledge on, I can acquire it. See if I can acquire it for you, or I suppose you could try to get permission from one of the archscribes.
Dandy.
Maybe we can talk to Ketherick.
From what I understand, Sethric is a bit
Bless you.
preoccupied at the moment.
Thanks.
He's been stuck in the palace for a while now.
I wonder what he could be dealing with.
Oh, nothing big.
How
Impending war.
how close approximately are we to the palace? We're not anywhere close, right?
Well, I mean, you guys are. Oh, the palace is contained within the giant wall that circles the castle, but the wall is the library.
But we're not within 120 feet.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I'm very sorry. Impending war?
Well, yeah, of course.
Ketherick spoke of it before. There are dignitaries in the city.
I want to see exactly what he knows, if he knows anything. I'm trying to play dumb.
That's the whole point of me, asking you guys to go retrieve this amulet and everything. It's just, I was tasked with making sure that you guys got it.
Right, yeah. Fair enough.
Did you have any other questions, or were you going to stand there awkwardly and look at me? Funny.
Sir Thomas is gonna bite some bread.
Nah. I honestly want to stay here a bit longer, actually.
Oh, suit yourself. And you can see he reaches into the desk and pulls out some powder and drops it into the into the cup of water.
Speaking of water, I'm boiling a pot right now. Hold on.
And you can see the water in the cup begin to change color.
Could I run a medicine check on that?
Sure.
$23.
It looks like he's mixing something to make it drinkable. Or something that he's
Just making
flavoring
himself coffee.
it. He's making
He's
himself...
making himself a big cup of coffee. Let's just leave him alone with his
It's like-
big cup of coffee.
I was
and just-
expecting more like poor man's soda. You know, that little
I was half
crumbs you
expecting
mix
you guys
into your
to
water,
ask
make
him
like
questions
lemonade.
about Arcane Genesis. Unless you guys want to ask
Is
other
that-
people about it.
Is that a hint that we should ask him about Arcane Genesis?
You probably could and should. It would help out.
Sir Thomas, while
I
biting
do
his
that.
bread,
I
then.
do that.
Oh,
Okay. So how are you going to go about doing that?
By asking literally, what exactly is Arcane Genesis?
Okay, so Arcane Genesis. I suppose a lot of this is brewing. You know what primordial magic is, right?
Sure.
Do I?
No.
I have a +7 Arcana. Do I know?
Go if you want to roll Arcana, like go for it.
Wait, do I know what Arcane Genesis is in the first place? Hold on.
You wouldn't necessarily. Yeah, you wouldn't know what Arcane Genesis is.
Okay, in Primordial Magic.
Nat 20.
3.
Malia, you've heard some things about Arcane Genesis. You've heard that it exists as a function of magic, but you don't know the exact or specific details.
Oh no, my nat 20 was on the primordial magic.
Oh, the primordial magic. Yeah, you know what primordial magic is.
Yes.
Well,
So
I'm assuming you would explain it to everyone else.
yeah, Malia got a nat 20. Brit.
Well, primordial magic. It's like the most basic form of magic. Tends to be a little bit volatile, a little bit dangerous. Not fun to work with, but just like how Firebolt is to Fireball, Arcane Genesis, it's like primordial magic, and then you have Arcane Genesis. It's like a much cleaner, more pure version of primordial magic. If that makes any sense.
Sir Thomas chewing on bread over here in this. No.
Well, so you saw the spell that I just used, Arcane Genesis Cup of Water, and it gave me a giant cup of water, which I'm using to make coffee.
Basically, what you're saying is Primordial Magic is a rectangle and Arcane Genesis is a square.
I guess if you want to put it that way. Let's see. Well, yeah, I don't really have any better ways to describe it, but Arcane Genesis, you basically tell the weave what you want, and it gives it back to you.
Manifestation.
Basically, yes. Although, in a plain form, without spell scrolls, it can be quite a bit more dangerous to use if you are not ready to handle the consequences.
It seems
Kind of.
like what you're saying about Arcane Genesis is exactly what I do
And,
when conversing with my flock.
and what is that?
I give a command, they materialize, perform the command, and leave.
I suppose. But in the case of Arcane Genesis, if there's something that commands or demands something forever, it does it. As much as the weave can, really. Which, considering it's infinite, by its very nature. You know, I suppose it can. After all, like, that's how, you know, I don't know if you knew this or not, but the Lake of Broken Stone used to be a mountain. And you know what happened to it?
I'm going to assume
It's not a mountain
someone
anymore.
Well, yes. But someone used Arcane Genesis, and it blew up the mountain.
Huh.
From a single
Strange.
spell. So
That's a lot of power.
we've been trying to find nice and easy ways to make it more accessible, but it's still in a lot of prototype stuff. But it's probably been in prototype for millennia at this point. We haven't really found a good way to make it smaller.
And then I assume if you don't have, say, a scroll, if you're willing to gamble, it's more like a... I've heard the term before, loosely said by my father, monkey's paw situation. You get what you wished for, however, it's spun and it's twisted and it's almost exactly as it was said, but not at all as you intended.
No, it relies purely off of intention. It's just, if you make a demand of the weave, it's going to make a demand of you. And whether or not you're prepared to do that is, well, like I said, it's a danger, it's a risk.
Got you.
And so it seems that since the next trial is the woman that invented this, our intention is going to be what is most important.
Who knows? Maybe.
Good thought, though. I'd assume either that or we're going to be faced with our intentions ourselves and have to combat them if they're anything negative.
We already faced ourselves.
Yes, but more on a metaphorical level rather than like literal shadow self, right? More of our intentions with doing this and such, or personal intentions. Something much more metaphorical rather than literal sense.
Well, it seems as though my coffee is done, so maybe I can give you another demonstration. And he pulls out another scroll. It says, Arcane Genesis, coffee topping. And you see, just out of nowhere, this whole bunch of like whipped cream and sprinkles just start spilling on top of this cup, gigantic cup full of coffee.
Crazy.
Now, the intent of what goes into the scroll is kind of what mattered the most, because I can say it, I can say the words, but my intention, which probably was, honestly, was probably just be a smaller cup, because this is a bit big. But no matter, I'm gonna drink it all anyway, so, you know, whatever.
Perhaps the spell understood your intention even when you didn't. And that's why the cup is so big.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not exactly... Again, we're still working out the kinks. We're trying to figure it all out.
How does one acquire one of those scrolls?
If you know the right people and you have enough gold. Well, as it turns out, I am one of the right people to know. But I still need the gold because it requires lots of time and magical energy to create. Is there like a specific spell you're trying to determine? actually got your tongue a little bit?
Maybe she had to go deal with her pot of water.
Oh, that might be it.
I love how you just
Personalized pause.
played an NPC playing with an AFK player. You
I
just
guess I'm
have
not the
to
only one who
repeat that
dissociates.
line like every 5 seconds.
Hmm.
Well, we can hear her response when she comes back, but I think we've learned everything we need at this room.
I agree.
Okay, sorry. Hi.
What was there?
Yeah, a spell
There she
for to help recover lost memories.
I suppose that could be attempted. We could certainly try to look into doing one of those.
Well, if you figure it out, let me know. How much would something like that run me?
Like, truthfully, probably around 10,000 gold.
That can be arranged
So,
in
I suppose that would be
time.
memory recall, or how would you prefer to phrase it? And he's gonna pull out some parchment.
Just simply remembrance.
Remembrance. I'll have them workshop some ideas. Memory recall.
The experts in
remembrance.
this field would likely have better ideas.
Is it just did you lose your mind or something?
I am old and do not remember much of my past.
Oh, okay. Well, so I guess recall might be something good.
Perhaps. You're the expert here.
Well, I'll make these notes and we'll see what we can do. But if there's nothing else, I'm going to start tackling this monstrosity.
Yes,
Right.
you do that. Don't give yourself a heart attack.
All right. Well, good talking to you. Have a wonderful day.
And we
You
leave.
as well.
Goodbye.
All right. And on your way back out, are you guys going to try to look for anything within the library?
You already know what I'm looking for.
I know what you're looking for. I already told you. I already gave you your answer.
I'm gonna see if I could get to restricted access. I'm gonna see if I might be able to ask about that. See if there's anybody in here I could ask other than Sethric.
You're going to end up getting the same answer. You got to get permission from the Arcscribe.
Oh yeah,
From
yeah.
an
Okay.
Arcscribe. There are 5 of them.
Yeah. Well, okay then. Never mind. I ain't looking for none.
Okay. Is anyone else looking for anything in the library?
I'll take out a book on making your own poisons for dummies. Or advanced. Not for dummies, but for advanced. Just to. 'cause
ornithology for dummies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the word.
But she's not a dummy. Like, she knows how to do it. She just needs. She's trying to make her own brand.
Sorry,
so.
no, that's study of birds.
Yeah, I
let's
don't want
just-
stunning runes.
Can
Out
Malakar
in the
see
temperature.
that? Can he comment on that?
Yeah, so you take out a book on horticulture, specifically a survival book on what to avoid, but specifically for the purpose of trying to find out what to acquire. I guess that's how we're gonna flavor it.
Sure.
Okay.
Lilliath is going to sneakily get herself a book on how to cook and bake bread.
Ah!
Yes, yes.
Fucking
The
cheater!
bread-making archives.
Fucking
Yes.
cheater!
I will give you 10 gold if you can make a better loaf of bread than Malakar.
That's so good. She's like, no, I'm not interested.
Alright.
The next day, like, okay, fine. And she's gonna cook the best bread. No.
Let's go.
All right. So from here, where do you want to go? You guys exit the library.
Well, Oh, hey Warden, do you remember what I asked you about the one time? About another monk in the city? Would there be anywhere that I might be able to like look and see if there might be anybody that might help me learn more fighting styles or anything like that? That might know off the top of my head.
That he might know off the top of your head.
That Sir Thomas might, yeah.
Sir
direction you
Thomas
might be able to
wouldn't
take.
know any specific monks in the city.
Let me think then. Well, Sir Thomas. Well, this is at
There's-
least my idea.
there is a
Sir
way to
Thomas
go
would then try to
about
go over
it.
to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, yep. That's the way to go about it. Hang on, I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah, he's gonna
so
go over to the.
Quick break.
Oh, good.
Quick restroom
Yay.
break.
Okay, so we have 3 people breaking bread. Now we just need to get another 3 people breaking bread, and then we're gonna have a whole party of bread makers.
If it's always going to be athletics, Malia's never going to do it.
Aw. Well, maybe we can help you make the bread,
No,
and then it's more like an insight check.
no.
I mean, a natural 20 will do the trick. Like,
No, she's just not interested.
Oh, okay. Is she at least interested in tasting the bread?
Mm.
Also, what I tried to ask you earlier, after I gave you the ingredients for the poison, was if you could spare one portion of this madness poison you're creating.
I could probably give you one portion, judging by the fact that you've supplied a lot of the ingredients.
Appreciate it.
But I can also make you, if you're more interested,
Okay.
a poison that is more attuned to you. The mulberry poison I am making is something that belongs to me.
What do you have in mind?
That comes from you, Malakar. What do you want your poison to do? What would say this is Malakar's poison to you? If you do not know that, then I cannot help you.
I have heard of a poison that inflicts unbearable pain. Would you be able to mix something like that?
I can definitely try.
Appreciate it. What kind of ingredients you would need for that? Or do you have them already?
Now that I have this book, I'll confer with what I have at the lab and see if there's anything else I might need. You know, I always find it a little strange every time we eat. You're so consumed with paranoia that you have to make sure nothing's poisoned ahead of time, but you're asking about poisons now. If you're wanting it to enjoy the pain of it, then why worry about checking your food ahead of time?
Who said poisons for me? And checking my food kinda comes from my profession.
Well, if you do not want to embrace the pain that poison can offer you, that is your decision.
Hello.
We, my brothers and sisters, inflict and embrace pain. The poison I'm asking for is more for the work we do. So is my tendency to check my food.
You want to know how I became so proficient with learning how to make this stuff and deal with it on a day-to-day basis? Is because my family, my sisters, dealt with poisons all the time, and I had to know how to deal with it when it was forced upon me and live with it. I had to know the effects of it and experience myself to properly administer it.
Interesting. So, how did that mithridization help
How-
you? Did you become resistant?
No, I'm not resistant to anything. I just know how to make them because I have dealt with them personally. It's sort of like when Valar asked me if I wanted to join his hunt because I've never hunted before, I'm not going to know how. I can only make poisons I have experience with.
Hmm, interesting. But I'm very interested in poisons and also in mithridization. If you make any progress, please share with me if you do not mind.
Well, it's, like I said, it's quite easy for me to. I have a couple of poisons on me. It's just not going to be the one that you requested. I'll need time to make something like that. But the poisons I'm making are going to be used by me in combat.
I'm looking forward to see them work.
You'll just have to be a little perceptive, because the way I act in combat is a little different from you, so you might not even see me make the shot. You'll just have to use your insight to know that the shot has been made and they are poisoned.
I guess, even if I don't see you, I will see the arrow piercing them, won't I?
Not necessarily. If I get the enchantment I want on my bow, you won't even see my arrow.
That's new and interesting. I will keep perceptive. Thanks for the intel.
So we don't want to leave Stonecall without valor, so we don't want to go to the temple. So if Sir Thomas is going to the Adventurers Guild, I'll head over to the Thieves Guild. Maybe there's some news there.
Or maybe we can stop adventuring for a little bit and have ourselves a day of fun.
Wow. A day of fun. Recommended by you. Weren't you the same one who didn't want to bake bread because you need to do something more important? Must say, very impressed.
Perhaps the thing she wanted to do was fun to her.
I can only ever hope so. Fun is something you needed to keep life interesting. As long as you have fun, whether it be with us or not. That's what matters truly.
Then if we're gonna take a day to do fun things that that we find interesting, then we can do that. I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do because I find it interesting.
Good.
I hear barrel ball's fun.
Barrel balls?
Barrel ball.
Barrel ball.
What is that?
I've been curious ever since we got into town to figure that out.
It's one of the games that they play here. They have teams and champions and everything. We've walked by their stadiums hundreds of times. Like I said,
Interesting.
I think if we all want to just take a day to do what we want to do, then let's do that.
Also, we are somewhat capable fighter, aren't we? Maybe we could make money with that.
It's not about fighting in barrel ball, though.
No,
It's not a
I'm talking
combative sport.
I'm talking about pet fight, something like that. Easy, fast, money.
I don't even know if Stonecall has something like that. You could look into it if you wanted.
I've heard rumors.
Well, if that's what you want to do and your fun thing to do, then that's what you can do.
I'm just saying that because we kind of discussed it before the session. Let's be open here. Warden, what do you have to offer?
It's going to depend on what you guys want. What would you like to do?
Let me go watch some barrel ball.
I'm going to join them in barrel ball after I go to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
Malia's not interested in barrel ball, so she'll go to the Thieves Guild, and then start meeting with any of her language instructors or mentors who have some time for her.
Would you have some kind of pit fight for me?
No.
No brawl, anything, nothing.
Dog, you're thinking of Oblivion.
I mean, ordinarily I would. I know I already talked about it with you. But in this particular case, no.
Well, guess we'll watch some Bearable.
Heck yeah, barrel ball.
Barrel ball.
Barrel ball.
Do a barrel roll.
The name of this episode is Barrel Ball and Bread.
The two things that need to make your life complete.
3 things. Booze.
Booze, barrel brawl, and bread. Who needs anything else? I like that. That's amazing.
Fuck, I was gonna start drinking. I'll do it next week.
Let's see. I apparently can't find my my barrel ball map that I had set up. I think it was on my other computer before so I'm making a new one right now, so let's just go ahead and do whatever Adventurers Guild encounter you want to do while I'm making this.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, as Sir Thomas is walking through, he has his mind set on one thing specifically. He does not feel the most confident about his abilities at the moment. At least given the fact that he was, like, in-game knocked to 0 hit points a good few times, he feels as if he needs to sharpen his skills, become a better fighter, be something worth more that can offer even more to the team. So he's going to look over the Adventurers Guild and see if there's anybody that might help him, somebody from a similar standpoint to his. See if there's anybody he might be able to glean anything from. So he's pretty much going to go and start asking around, see if there's anybody he might know of, or anybody that anybody might know of, anything like that.
Alright, so as you go into the Adventurers Guild, you are able to find I mean, you're able to go in and you're gonna have you're gonna find Guildmaster Bramblefoot talking. He's chatting with somebody on the at the desk. He's standing up on top of the desk.
Bramblefoot, are you taken at the moment?
No, Thomas. I'm very happy to see you. What can I help you with?
I have an inquiry, if that may be okay.
Ooh, I love inquiries.
I was hoping if you may have someone I might be able to train with. See, at least with my team, my comrades. He's gonna swallow a little. Almost as if he's scared to say it. I don't feel the strongest around them. Not to say that they're stronger, but to say I don't bring as much as they can. I want to make sure I can offer, enough to be able to help them. In some cases, it feels like I'm more so being dragged rather than running with, if that makes any sense. I was wondering if you have anyone that might be able to help me. Someone that's more similar to my builds and my techniques,
And what is it you're trying to learn?
I guess how to be more efficient on the battlefield, how to have a better head on my shoulders with my hands, since I prefer these rather than any weapon.
Well, I mean, I suppose I could try to find someone for you. Have you considered looking at maybe one of the members of the Blue Guard?
I have not. This was actually my first stop.
Oh, hang on. Let me go ahead and add something on here real quick.
Oh?
On the map.
A lion?
If you were in need of some specific training, especially for that of a martial nature, someone that likes to punch things as yourself, perhaps you might want to go see General Tigerclaw. Maybe he can be your mentor there.
Thank you, Guildmaster Bramblefoot. I appreciate that. I'll go visit him. Do you think he's accepting visitors now?
Well, I believe he's currently working with with the other members of the military right now. So maybe not.
Understood. However, a lead is a lead. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. But if I do find someone on my end that is looking for a student, we do get those, every now and then they'll come in. But you never know.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And with that, Sir Thomas is going to walk out, and he's going to try to go see if he could find them over at Barrel Ball.
Let's see. I'm still in the process of creating the map here. Alright. Let's see if I can find a... Do this. Go. I'm very close to being done. Okay. Do this. Alright. If one of you wants to talk, as if you're walking on the way to
I think Malia had a thing at the Biggest Guild.
Malia, are you just simply looking for information?
Yeah, just looking for information.
Okay. Go ahead and say this. So, in the Thieves Guild, you do catch wind of some rumors of a notable smuggler being locked up and tied away in the Freedom States. They're hiding somewhere within the Freedom States.
Okay. From the stuff that she overhears, does it sound similar to that smuggler that their Lord was talking to them about at their safe house?
Yep. And you hear
a
rumor that some of the stuff he was smuggling is worth or are priceless beyond measure. Although the person that hears that kind of scoffs at it because, everything has a price, right?
Mm-hmm. Is there this rumor, does it have any particular details about where in the Freedom States, or is it just a general?
The idea is that it came from Velithor, but that there is a rough number of artifacts, somewhere between 4 and 7. You hear different numbers, but it's between 4 and 7. But this guy, apparently he just found a good place to hide them, and he ran off, and he's in hiding right at the moment.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Let me go ahead and input this map here. Open map browser, upload map. Alright. I gotta populate the map too, so go ahead and go to here. If you guys, are you guys able to add your own tokens?
I do believe.
I'll just go ahead and do this real quick. Here we go. And I cast Summon Commoner.
That's awesome.
I'm just going to remove Malia because she's not there.
Go. Malakar, you are not playing Barrel Ball right now.
Aww.
But from what you're able to tell, there is a practice going on, and or maybe not necessarily a practice. Maybe that's a misnomer here, but there is. It just looks like it's just a group of kids, or just regular people playing Barrel Ball. And let me see if I get the sticker here. Ball. Nope. Okay. Is there something I can use as a ball here?
Why don't you just use a commoner, rotate it, and take off the name?
Let's just go ahead and use this. That works.
Is that lettuce?
It's a tree.
Oh. I was about to say.
Anyway. So you see a whole bunch of people running around. You got these guys kicking the balls all over the place. You know. This guy's getting in the way. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Hang on. Almost forgot. These actually are sitting around. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that.
Wow. I can't believe the size of these barrels.
Do that. But yeah, you see a whole bunch of barrels all over the field. And some of them are kicking out the barrels, and these barrels are breaking, and there's wine spilling all over the court here and there. And eventually, one of these guys kicks the ball into this giant barrel, and a huge amount of wine just starts spilling all over the place. And some of the commoners in the stands are just jeering and shouting as everything resets. And somehow magically all the wine is picked up and returned back into the barrel as they reset. I'm just like finagling this around here.
Wow. I must say, it's very interesting how they play this game.
I
Can we-
think it might be a little bit wasteful on magic, but
And wine. Good wine, too.
no, the wine isn't being wasted here.
No, because they aren't drinking it ever.
But it would also be same effect if the barrels were empty.
Fair. I don't know. It seems fun for sure, but I don't know how this game even works. I'm assuming they get points by knocking ball and barrel, but
I think the idea of this game is that you're supposed to be doing this while drinking.
And you see these commoners here on these yellow surfaces, they're casting various spells to make everyone go faster or slower. They cast various illusions, magic. It's basically just like a really weird version of soccer with magic in it.
wow. You even have those people twiddling their fingers and casting spells. Interesting. Sir Thomas is gonna like elbow Malakar and simply say, Malakar, do you think you might be able to cast an illusion? Do you have that in your arsenal or no?
An illusion?
Something like that.
I think I could help your physics more with Leviathan's help.
What of you, Raven? Can you cast a little, say maybe a little scary thing in there? Just slight. Not anything bad, of course. Liven up the game a little.
Let me think.
Is there like anywhere where we can bet money? This game, Warden?
No, not here.
Oh, it's a ref.
Oh, but I can make things a little more
Boom.
pretty.
Boom.
I cast Fairy Fire on the ball.
Alright, and as you cast Fairy Fire on the ball, you're going to see the referee jump up and down and run into the middle of the court. It says, there has been a clear violation of the Sacred Barrel Ball Code. Code B, Section 239. And he points directly at you, Lilliath. You! Do not cast magic, or you shall be ejected from this stadium. So saith the referee. And he walks
These
back.
rules are strange.
B, subsection 239. How many rules do they have? Is there like a document here somewhere?
And they continue to kick around the ball.
I wonder if I can ask the ref if I can play. You know what? Not a half bad idea.
Sir Thomas is gonna stand up and he's gonna look around the court and he's gonna say, Referee, may I try to join?
He's gonna blow his whistle. The Sacred Barrel Ball Code has been violated yet again by these audience members. Section C, subparagraph 567. You shall not engage in discourse with the referee while in the performance of his duties. You are ejected, good sir.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks.
Sir Thomas is gonna walk off very sad.
Fine.
I send the Raven after him.
I'll take my business elsewhere.
I send Lilliath, or not Lilliath, Phelan after him, and tell him, look, you can stay. At least for a little while longer, and I cast invisibility on him through Phelan.
He's gonna blow his whistle yet again. You have cast magic! That is illegal! You are hereby ejected!
Okay. Easy. I leave, I cast Disguise Self, and return as a completely different person.
Violation of subsection E, paragraph 959. No person shall use disguised self to try to re-enter a stadium in which they have been kicked out of. You are banned from this barrel ball court.
Dog. Raven, I think it's best to give it up, please. I don't want to get banned as well. I want to come back.
He says, pleading with her.
I'm gonna walk up to the referee, look straight into his eyes, and I'm going to just briefly release that form of dread and say, I wonder how long until you're banned from life.
Threatening a referee
I want to intimidate him.
is a punishable
go on.
offense. All right, yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Raven, please. Stop
No,
doing
it's
this.
so close to a natural 20. 14. Still pretty good.
I will
but-
call the guard. Guards, this one is intimidating the referee in violation of our sacred protocols.
Wait, hold on. Can I try to persuade him to, like, stop and just let us leave?
Sure.
Alright. I'm going to quickly do... Is that persuasion or performance?
It's gonna be persuasion.
Okay.
But you see the guards are walking towards you.
20! 20! 20!
It's like,
Please,
well,
sir,
simply
please,
leave.
Yes, we'll leave. We'll conduct our business elsewhere. I'm terribly sorry about her. She's a little bit drunk. She loves wine. We apologize. Come on, let's go.
He says as he motions for Raven and Malakar to join him as he walks off.
Let's not get the gods involved today.
Malakar hasn't been kicked out. He's been enjoying it quietly.
Yeah, I'm just
He just
showing
gets-
you, dude, man. Like,
Okay,
Man.
I'm just gonna exit casting Hex on the ref and leaving.
Raven, please. No, you're gonna get arrested.
The guards are gonna shoo you out.
This animation is top tier, I gotta say.
Yeah, the ref has disadvantage on any wisdom-based checks for the next hour. It's gonna make it really hard to do his job.
Come.
yo, referee, will the game start soon, or what are we waiting for?
Do you wish to go with them?
No, I'm just asking. Like, politely.
The game will start when it starts. Yeah, no, the games has been going on, but he blows the whistle and they continue to play. I don't have the ability to like make it go chaotic. I can just move one thing at a time.
Wait, no, hold on, wait. I can also move stuff. And then
do.
this one goes boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
And they score!
All right. Woo! Well, I'm gonna look over at Raven and I'm gonna say,
Raven, there's something else we can do.
I'm
was
watching
appointed
through Phelan.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait, no. Then that means that Phelan's gotta be all the way over here by Malakar.
Yeah, Phelan hasn't been kicked out, so, you know.
Come, Raven, there's something else we can do. I was told of someone who may be able to help me hone my skills. I was told he was also training with the military, but given we have nothing better to do, better to ask and see if he's busy than nothing.
I literally can't hear you. I am blind
Oh.
and deaf to my own senses.
Do you want me to just pick you up and take you with me?
It's basically kind of similar to when you go dissociative.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take your hand and I'm just gonna start walking with you, and we're just gonna go see if we can find Tiger Claw.
Okay. Let's go back to the main map.
And once we're outside of 100 feet, I return to my senses.
Okay. So at this point, you find yourself down here. This area.
Sorry, Raven. I figured we can probably do something else with our time since we've been, kicked out. Thankfully. Hopefully not banned, but who knows?
I'm gonna
Really?
get that man fired.
We can do that.
That would be very funny to see. Is he one of the arch drives?
No, he's just a referee.
We have a new arch nemesis. Fuck the Fae, fuck the demon. Nah, this referee, this one referee is doing his job. Fuck him specifically.
Alright.
Come, Raven, we have a man I must talk to.
And as you go
We'll see
into
if
the
he's
military quarter, you see a massive Leonin ordering people about.
I'm gonna have just for the purposes of making sure things are being done. I'm gonna have Phelan just follow that referee everywhere he goes until I find out where he lives.
Oh my lord.
Eventually, you're going to see that he goes back into what looks like a barrel ball headquarters. And that's all you're going to really see. The name written upon the barrel ball headquarters is the Stonecall Crabs.
Okay, I've got a vendetta against the Stonecall Crabs. Let's go.
What? What? Are you going to make the Feywild Fairies? Is that going to be your team?
No, I'm just gonna get him fired.
Who's going to play barrel ball then? They need to appoint
The
a new
players,
ref.
the referee's not on the team.
But he orders them around.
He's
They
the
would have to
referee,
appoint someone.
not the coach.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of sports. I never really enjoyed it when I was a noble. Still don't enjoy it quite myself.
I didn't really
Anyway.
have sports in my small town.
Really? Didn't
Not
realize
that I
it came
ever
from some town.
participated anywhere.
Fair enough. Well, Sir Thomas is going to go try to see if he could speak with Mr. Tiger Claw, sir.
Is that how
Mr.
you're going to
Big-
address him as soon as you walk up to him?
Oh, no, I'm saying that's what I'm going to do. I'm going... Sir Thomas, he's going to cough real quick, and he's going to try to put on a bit more of a better accent as he walks up and simply says, "Excuse me there, Miss Commander Tiger Claw, I believe your name is, if I'm saying that
Commander?
correctly."
Get down on the ground and give me 20 push-ups.
Yes, sir. And Sir Thomas is going to get down on the ground and give him 20 push-ups.
All right, and he's gonna step over and stand on your back. Get this right. I am a general. I have earned my spot in this army. You will refer to me as such. And go ahead and make a strength
I apologize. Okay. Strength check. Ooh, 18.
All right, you are able to pump these push-ups out with him on your back, but you can tell he's really heavy.
I apologize for the negligence, sir.
Very, very
I
good.
wish to tell you what your rank was. I'm sorry, what?
He said very, very good.
I wish to ask you a question, if that is all right with you, sir.
And what is your question? You're not in my military.
No, sir. I was referred to you by Guildmaster Bramblefoot, sir. I was requesting to see if someone may train me to be better, more efficient in
you want to
combat.
be trained? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well,
I feel as myself inefficient for my team. I wish to, as he's still pushing up, and tears almost come out of his eyes because of how much he's straining. I wish to be better for my team.
all right.
I feel ineffective.
Well, recover and stand up for me. What is it you do? You don't seem to have any weapons on you.
No, sir. I feel like they are, matter say, ineffective compared to my hands.
Tell that to the broad end of a sword. Anyway.
I'm sorry. What's up?
Sorry, Dave. What did you say?
What?
Did you say s-
Nothing.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so you punch things.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, go ahead and run around the kingdom. May take a lap and come back and see me. And be quick about it.
All right, sir. I guess so. Sir Thomas is going to quickly see how fast he can make a lap around the kingdom. Is he going through or is he going around?
You're going all the way around. He's gonna run right next. He's gonna go past you.
Nope. Nope. Sir Thomas got it.
All right, that's a nice warm up, huh?
That's a warm up, sir.
That is a warm up. Make sure to eat your protein. On the next lap, you're gonna go and buy yourself a nice chunk of meat.
Where would you recommend, sir?
You go to the merchant's quarter. Go to the Dango's Baked Goods. They got some really good meat there.
Yes, sir. And Sir Thomas is gonna go over to the merchant's quarter, and he's gonna go try to find the baked goods store, and he's gonna, in a huff, I need a nice... Sorry, 1 second. I need a nice slab of meat, please.
You mean like a whole cow leg?
Sure, how much?
2 gold.
Make it 2 cow legs.
Okay, I guess. I don't know how you're gonna carry this, but good luck. Go ahead and make
Thank
a strength check.
Okay. Oh boy, I only have a +1. I got a 9.
Well, you're dragging a lot of this meat on the pebbles on the ground as you make your other lap, but you are able to make it back to General Tiger Claw.
Okay, awesome.
Just following along with him. Like, I could help you.
All right.
No, please,
Oh, you bought me one too, huh? And he picks it up and he just starts.
Yes, sir.
And he just rips off the whole thing off the bone and just all in one go. Make sure to eat the rest of that.
Yes, sir. Now?
You eat meat to get meat. Yes, now.
Fine, okay. Sir Thomas is gonna try to eat it.
All right, make a con save.
Am I? Oh boy, okay. I have +1 in my Constitution.
You're able to eat all of it, but you don't feel great afterwards. He says, "All right, let's take another lap," and he begins to run.
Okay.
All right. Now, what did you want to learn?
In a huff. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not the best at that. Sir, I wish to be more effective in combat, hand to hands. I wish to, best way I could say, surprise my opponents and deal with them as quickly and efficiently as possible with my hands.
All right.
Grappling techniques, throwing techniques, effective means to just get them out.
All right. See that training dummy right there?
Yes.
Punch it.
Oh, okay. And he's gonna go punch it. Do I roll my attack?
Roll an attack roll.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my flurry of blows. I got an 8. Come on.
You're not doing great right now, so it's you punch it and it's kind of weak. And he says, that's nothing. Punch it like this. As he rolls a 22. Then he blows the thing clean off the pole. That's how you gotta punch it.
Might I give it a shot?
Sure, if you want.
What roll am I rolling?
I guess unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Okay. Where is that? There it is. Yeah, no. I'd rather just...
You look more like a spellcaster, so, you probably shouldn't do this.
Don't tell me what I should and shouldn't do.
Well, you weren't running with us, so, I don't really care. Anyway, you gotta punch harder. Try it again.
Oh, yes, sir. He says, still winded, but gonna give it his all. As he does an 11,
That's
slightly
a little bit better.
Sir, if I may, are you going to tell me to punch it again?
What do you think?
Yes, sir. And he goes to punch it again. Ooh, 23.
All right, and this time you're able to punch it really, really nice and hard. He says, yes, that's the way you do it. Good job."
Thank you.
All right, you ready to punch me now?
I'm sorry, what?
You better. We're gonna throw a punch at the same time, and you better punch me back, otherwise you're gonna get hurt.
Oh, okay.
And he throws
yes, sir.
what he seems to be. I'm gonna hold back on you now.
All right. Well, I got 24.
Okay, and you're able
What-
you're able to block his punch with your punch.
Ugh. Oh, man,
All right,
you have like mammoth tusks as
all
forearms.
right, let's do it again. And he throws another punch.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do it again.
Good lord, sir.
I got a 10.
And with the third punch, you feel your hands like start to buckle.
Ah,
You need a break already?
Oh.
We only threw 3 punches.
Sir Tom's is gonna crack his knuckles. He's gonna shake it off, and he's gonna say,
like shit I do.
All right,
I haven't had proper training in a long time. I need this.
throw another punch.
"Oh boy, 21. Ooh, 18. Okay.
And you're gonna feel your other arm like start to like really get, messed up with this.
We keep going till my arms break.
All right, very well. Let's go.
Ooh, a nice 23.
Ah, that's a
As
good
this
one.
is going on, as Sir Thomas keeps doing this, he's gonna start gritting his teeth as he stops like joking around as much. He's not smiling anymore. He's just biting his teeth and just doing this. There's anger in his eyes while he does this.
I'm not even
Not so
going
much
hard
at the
on you.
Guildmaster. Not so much at the Guildmaster, but much more like trying to make sure that he can do it, you know? So, go again. Answers my question. Ooh, ooh.
And that one, like you're gonna feel something, dislocate.
Ah, yeah.
Can I try to like pop it back into place?
Sure. Go
What am I rolling?
Do a medicine check. See if you can do it.
I have a +2 in medicine. How? I got a 6.
It doesn't work.
I can assist you. I have proficiency. I can.
You're
give
not
you
even
advantage
there.
if you want.
You're not even there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well done. You're fucked.
All right, this is how you do it. He's gonna roll to put your arm back into place, and he just like pushes it back in.
Here, I've got it, and I'm gonna cure wounds.
Have I taken any damage from this?
You haven't taken any damage.
Well, not damage per se, but the concept of the spell still applies.
Just embarrassment.
Thank you.
Again, sir.
Of course. Let's go again.
Ah,
I got an 8. Oh no.
And you throw your other arm, the one that hasn't been dislocated, and that one dislocates. It seems like you're done for the day.
That's enough, yes.
Am I
Anyway, you
supposed to
work
just
on your
keep
punches
coming
and come back and see me.
When?
I guess tomorrow.
Give me a good day.
Yes, sir. I say, as I try to now pop my other shoulder.
Busy tomorrow.
Well, whatever you gotta do then, I guess.
I got a 7 on try and pop my other shoulder. And
He's gonna like help you out here. He gets a 23 and pops your arm back in.
Thank you, sir. Ah. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. All right. I'll see you as soon as I can, sir. Might not be tomorrow, but make sure to stop by as soon as possible.
Very well. And he's gonna turn back to the other recruits that he has.
You know, for someone who uses their fists so often, your arms are quite scrawny.
Oh, you noticed, right? Yeah, that's because I don't eat.
I should probably do that more often, don't you think? He says as he's carrying around this large slab of like a cow's leg.
I'm going to start tonight.
Am I stronger than you?
No. No, heavens no. I'm built on endurance. That's why my muscles aren't as big as Mr.
Probably
Lion Man.
yes.
Let's
Probably, yes,
let's
to be
test this
honest.
theory. Arm wrestle me at the Guild's Tavern.
Oh,
Fine.
Let's see.
If you really wish to do this, fine, but I want to warn you, I probably have a disadvantage with both my arms being dislocated just now.
I've
Sure.
fixed one of them.
he fixed the other. Let's find out.
I guess we're gonna go over to Geld's Tavern and find out if we can arm wrestle.
He says, if it isn't my favorite customer that ordered way too much ale.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna be knocking back a few tonight.
And we're gonna take the rest of it home with us.
Oh, you found a home
Agreed.
already. Oh.
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming
Somewhat
at some
safe, at
point
least.
Malia and Malakar joins you two.
Malia would have
Eventually.
no idea that they went to the Guild's Tavern, so I don't see how she would know to hook up with them there.
Fuck, Raven, god damn it, that Phelan is
Phelan has
tracking the
no
rest.
idea where Malia
you
went.
probably would
so-
have gone and met up with Malakar at Barrel Ball.
No, I was not going to Barrel Ball.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Alright, well, would Malia just simply go back to the safe house then?
After she was done with her other things, yes, she would have gone to the safe house.
Okay, that works. Malakar, what are you doing?
I would try to find folks at the tavern. Makes sense, yeah.
Okay. So you go and you see Sir Thomas and Raven at the tavern.
I'm gonna try to find someone who looks interested and say, is it too late to place bets?
He just wants to gamble his money away.
Is there someone interested in gambling on this match here?
Place a bet
Match
on
of the
who?
Titans.
The scrawny guy or the creepy one?
I'm gonna put my money on the creepy one.
What are you thinking? How much you want to bet?
10 gold.
10 gold. Yeah, sure. You know what? Why not? I'll bet on the scrawny guy. You bet on the creepy girl.
I offer him my hand.
All right. And we're gonna go ahead and go dealer's choice of athletics or strength.
Let me see
String.
here.
Straight string.
It's fine for me either way, so I'm also going strength.
I'm gonna cast
have a +1
enhance
in both.
ability. I'm gonna cast enhance ability strength on
Does
Div.
does that require does that have a vocal component?
It's a touch spell, so it would definitely be
It
visible.
might have come
No,
down,
I'm
so.
It's a touch spell. Wait. Let me check. Just to make this sure. If I'm let's see this. Enhance ability. That's verbal, somatic, and component. So it would definitely be visible and hearable.
Yeah. So they would immediately accuse you of cheating and refuse.
No.
to pay you.
I'm not gonna do it. That was a joke anyway. Basically.
All right.
I had to check.
So strength versus strength.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Are we doing multiple rolls or just one?
We're gonna do best out of 3.
Oh, come on, Div.
Okay.
Go!
Oh, the guy's gonna go. Oh,
All right,
no.
dude.
Come on, you can do this. You got this. You got this, scrawny guy.
No! Come on, Div.
No.
Yeah, good job, scrawny guy.
By the heaven.
No, Div, please, Div.
I can't roll above a 10.
Yeah, scrawny guy. Good job. All right, pay up.
Yes.
I tossed 10 gold at him.
Make sure to deduct it from your inventory.
Will do.
I must say, that was quite fun.
She's just like looking at Malakar with a smile, like, you know, I threw that just so you'd lose, right, Malakar?
I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders. That's alright. But I honestly thought you were stronger then. And I'm looking up and down at him. This guy.
On paper, she is actually stronger.
Hey!
Yeah, I know. I know.
We're talking about a 14 versus 13. Thomas has a 13 strength.
Yeah.
And Lilliath
That's
has a
great.
14.
And
That
Malakar
is
has
crazy.
Malakar has a really good perception, so I don't think that was cheating to
Mhm.
put on the best horse here. But well,
But Lilliath has like no endurance.
Yep. So the constitution
you,
being an 8, just kind of.
I know. As a monk, you can go proficiency in athletics. Are you going proficiency in athletics?
I chose acrobatics. I've talked with Malia about it a lot, and she told me that I should probably go acrobatics because that's going to be a lot more of my checks and everything. At least if I'm trying to twist around people, flip people and all that stuff, it's probably going to be much more like acrobatics,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like acrobatics is definitely more about your center of balance. Use more important. More important. Oh my god, why am I so bad at talking?
Yeah.
Probably
You
'cause
can
you
go
lost.
both.
But
Or how I built my monk, I have proficiency in none.
all
He
right.
just drinks booze and rolls with it.
Yeah, he has
Speaking of
proficiency in stealth and sleight of hand.
That's awesome.
Well, with that, the crowd, the patrons cheer, laugh, and as more drinks are served and everything seems to be going great. At this point, are you guys going to wrap it up and head back to the safe house, or is there anything specific you wanted to do for the rest? Because we are at end of session.
Wrap up here. Take the rest of the 50 gold booze back to the safe house.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right.
And I make Thomas carry it all. Because he's obviously the one stronger.
Am I going to have to roll another strength check for this to see if I can carry it?
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I was scared.
But, so with that, you guys make your way back to the safe house. Let me go ahead and go back over to here. And you settle in for the night. And you get another long rest.
Awesome.
And with that, let me pull this up real quick. And that's where we're going to leave it today. So, those of you that showed up to the stream, thank you. If you had a good time, don't forget to follow and join the ranks. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and we're going to go ahead and raid another channel real quick. Let's see. Go. And go ahead and stay in the channel so while we raid. So with that, have a good day. Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.